You know, the thing with Animal Jam, when you become rare, it's kind of like when you become an adult. And you grow up, and people, like, depend on you for things, and, you just get older. But when you get on Animal Jam and you're so-called rare just because you have, like, a neon bow, beta tail, black spike, and stuff, sure, it looks rare to other people. To me, it's just stuff on a game that I worked hard to get. And yet, I still get texts like this. Put bow on trade. Is that beta tail? Can you put your black lung on trade, please? I would do good. What do you want for your spike? Can we trade spikes? What for your spike? What for spike or beta tail? These are the questions I get asked every time I'm on Animal Jam in the town. And it gets annoying. And what is this? It's probably a rare lover. Laugh out loud. What are you gifting me? Oh, thank you. Okay. Anyway, either that or my fans, which I don't like to call them that. I like to call them friends, but I need a nickname for my people that actually like my videos instead of calling them my fans. Like, like a nickname. Anyway, I get asked those questions every day when I get on Animal Jam, and it just bugs me so much that every time I'm in town, just people always assume that, I'm gonna give them something, or my friends constantly ask me for stuff. Like, not most of my friends don't, but some of them do, and it kind of gets on my nerves. They probably just see me as a gold mine for stuff. Like, if I went in town and just stood there as an eagle for a while, I guarantee somebody would... Wrong animal. I guarantee somebody would ask me for my spike, or my party hat, or my headdress, or something. So I'm just gonna wear my headdress and stuff, and just fly and see. Like, I'm gonna go to Alden in a popular server, wear my headdress and stuff, and you just stand there and you wait and you just sit there, and people all over the place just texting you, asking you for your stuff. And I know I've been there before. I've asked somebody for their stuff before. But I don't do it randomly. I ask them after, like, I say, excuse me, is this thing for trade? They say no. I go, okay, sorry. And then that's it. So, whenever I just get a text saying this, that, and that for your spike, it's slap in the face, knowing oh, please buddy me. Why do you want me to buddy you? Probably because you want my stuff. Anyway, they basically just slap you in the face by saying, is this for trade? I assume it is. In my opinion, if it's not on trade, then it's not for trade, so you shouldn't ask them anyway. What's on trade? I didn't even read what's it. Oh, top hat. If it's not on the trade, then you can pretty much assume they don't want to trade it. But no, people feel the need to go ahead and just ask you, for, like, if you want this for it, or what for this. Nothing, because it's not for trade. Sorry. I have to say that literally every day. And at one point, just saying it just makes you want to slap them in the face because they keep asking. And people all over the place just ask, is your headdress for trade? Is your bear tail for trade? Is your neon bow for trade? What for your black wrist spike? What for your long black? And it's just, they say it so many different ways, and it takes so long. Why don't you just be like, hey, is this for trade? No. Okay, sorry. There. Those are the people that I don't mind. They have, they're plausible. They don't, they're not going to rush into it. But people who just bluntly ask you, what do you want for this? Nothing, because it's not for trade. Sorry. They just flat out ask you if it's for trade. They don't, they flat out ask you what you want for it, and you don't want nothing for it because it's not for trade. And what kills me is the people that do that, and then you tell them it's not for trade, they're like, okay, why? I'm like, because I like it, because it's mine, you get it, I worked for it, I got this with my own sweat and tears and blood. And they're like, so? I'm like, you're not going to understand. Work for it yourself and you'll understand. And then that's how the conversation ends. So, I have people just assume that something's for trade and ask for it, or they use a little secret to hide up the fact that they're desperately just wanting what you have. And it's annoying, I'm just going to sit here and chill and wait for somebody. Because I know eventually somebody is going to ask me for something of mine. It's going to take a while, probably, but, I'm just going to sit here and click people until they have it for trade and stuff, like I usually do when I'm into town. Oh, hey, I might trade for mine, actually, because I want a long blue. I would never would have got those, like, where I am right now if someone didn't give me this long blue right here, so thank you for that. Still, I'm still saying thank you for that. It's just, I never would have got it if you didn't gift me this, so if I do get this long, which I probably won't, but if I do, I'll be forever grateful. Let's see. No, they ain't gonna want none of that. I know somebody eventually is going to ask me for one of my things that I'm wearing. It's just when somebody sees somebody that's wearing all this stuff, they pretty much just assume that they want to trade it or something, and, you know, stuff like that. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'll add this, I guess. It's not that good, but I'm adding it anyway. I've said that so many times in my life. I'm just gonna add this Viking helmet because I don't really like those, and they're really rare to people, so I'm just gonna see. They're probably gonna decline it, but you know, yeah. So basically, just sitting here, people will either walk up to you and ask, or just bluntly just blurt it out in a jamagram thing. So it happens a lot. I don't know why they're not doing it now. Like the match helmet. I don't really have one of those. I don't think. Anyway, so eventually someone's gonna ask. I'm just trying to prove a point here that people go to conclusions too quickly and ask for your things. It'd be like walking up to somebody in their driveway and saying, "What do you want for your car?" Or "What do you want for your house?" Or "What do you want for your dog or your kids?" I mean, it's like, nothing. Why are you asking me? You know, it's like, if it's not on my trade, then it isn't for trade. And even then, if you don't trade fair, you're not getting it. If it's not a fair trade, you're not gonna get what's on my trade. People try to trade me freaking freedom hats for, like, I don't know, what was it again? Oh, a freedom hat for a black top hat that I used to have, but then I traded it for stuff. Anyway, and they said freedom hat for a black top hat, and I go, no, sorry. They go, that's fair. I'm like, no, it is not. And they argued with me for like ever about it being fair, and it is so not fair. So it's just a cycle that gets annoying when people just assume something's a fair trade or it isn't. I don't really know what fair trades are. I don't really focus on fair trades. I just do the trade, see if they like it, you know. Anyway, that's it for this little rant on Animal Jam that I just felt like doing, considering that's been happening to me a lot lately. Just random texts saying over and over again, what do you want for this? What do you want for that? Nothing. I work for this. I'm not giving it away. I just wanted to tell you guys about that. It's okay if you ask, though. I'm not saying I don't want you to ask at all. I mean, you know, you're just curious. But don't bluntly say, what do you want for this? I don't want anything for it because it's not for trade. Just ask me politely, be like, excuse me, is this or that for trade? And I'll probably say no if it's one of the things I'm wearing. If it's not my trade, then it's not for trade, so don't bother asking. I'm sorry. I just figured I would say that because I get asked that question a lot. Like, a lot. Too much than I should. So I'm going to end this video here because that's all I had to say. And thank you for watching. So yeah, I'm going to go now. Bye everybody. Da 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 da. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Anyway, thank you for watching, everybody. I'm Wild Woo 6200, and goodbye, everybody.